Well, we certainly understand that this is a very difficult time. I mean, we've lost nationally 30 million jobs in a 6-week period, about a half million in Arizona. So, we're a chamber. We want to see businesses open and people working, but we want to make sure that it's done safely. And I would say that we're making progress as a state.
500,000 Arizonans without work. You're a business guy. You know what the economy can do. Are we in a recession at this point?
We're in a depression at this point. We've went right past recession, but it's important to understand the reason why. This is a natural disaster that struck every state in the country and every country in the world. It's Katrina times 1,000. And that's why we really appreciate that the governor has been data driven, and his first priority has been to protect the health of Arizonans and to make sure that our hospital situation isn't overwhelmed. We never want to see the pictures that happened in Italy happening here.
How does Arizona recover from this moving forward? What's the plan?
Yeah, the plan is, and one of the important points I would make is that the governor's original essential services and activities order was probably the broadest in the country. Construction is open in Arizona, agricultural is open in Arizona, manufacturing is open. A lot of our tech companies are open. A lot of our retail on the bigger end in terms of food services are open. So the plan has to be, in my opinion, to continue to phase in where we can do so safely. So next up is retail. And then right after that, we're going to have more activity in our restaurants. The governor's working with the Arizona Restaurant Association so we can safely reopen some of the in-dining experiences that Arizona would love to get back.
This is preliminary, but already we've heard businesses, primarily restaurants, bars, who have said, I'm going to open regardless of what the governor says. And we heard the governor this week say there could be jail time, fines. What's the recourse going to be should a business say, I can't afford to keep my doors closed?
We want to get all Arizonans on the same page. We understand how difficult this time is, and I would say that the recourse is for a lot of these small businesses, the Paycheck Protection Program on the federal side has already pumped probably about $6 billion into the Arizona economy, or at least $6 billion loans have been approved for Arizona small businesses, and many more will benefit from the second leg of this program, which is, I believe, over $320 billion. There's also an expanded unemployment insurance program that lasts through the end of July, and that's open to independent contractors and to gig workers. That's an extra $600 a week, $840 total in Arizona to help people during this difficult time. I wish there were some great answers. There's unfortunately incredible pain out there. We recognize that, but what we don't want to see is we go faster than it's prudent, and we take 2 steps forward and 10 steps backward. That's not going to help anyone.
You cited some numbers about the economic systems that are in place headed to Arizona all through the federal program. Any plans, though, from a state perspective to utilize some of that rainy day fund and pump it into the local economy?
Well, the rainy day fund is going to go very, very fast. And the big bazooka on the finance side is on the federal side, the Federal Reserve and it's the US Congress. And the state legislature and the governor prudently and in a bipartisan fashion did pass over $55 million worth of assistance on the state level. And a lot of that will be going to low income Arizonans and those most at need. But the vast majority of funding to help on the business side and on the unemployment side will be from the federal government. And I believe that's their responsibility as well.
We just heard this week that the president could be making a trip to Arizona next week. What does that tell you about his interest in this state and its economy?
Well, I believe he's going to be visiting the Honeywell facility that's producing the N95 masks. Those are the best marked masks in the world. So what that tells me is that the president's going to make a very strong statement about the importance of American manufacturing, and that is going to be part of our recovery. There's bipartisan consensus that we need to bring supply chains back to Arizona, and what better place to stop than a Honeywell facility that's adding 500 jobs while it's going to be producing hundreds of millions of masks that are going to protect Americans. It's a great story, and we're glad the president's going to visit that facility.
Glenn Hammer from the Arizona Chamber of Commerce, thank you for your insight.
Thank you.